Did you know aside Cape Coast Castle, Cape Coast has other two significant forts, that is Fort William and Fort Victoria. I brought you the story about Fort William. So here we are at Fort Victoria. Let's get in. Fort Victoria is located in Cape Coast, Ghana, perched on a hill in the western part of the township, offering sweeping views over the town and the Atlantic Ocean. Fort Victoria primarily served as a strategic outlook post and signal station for the British, built on a hill to watch for attacks on the main Cape Coast castle. Later also functioning within the context of the slave trade, it was part of a defensive network and used for communication between the forts, offering panoramic views crucial for early warnings. Its elevated position was perfect for spotting approaching threats like the Ashanti and signaling to Fort William and Cape Coast Castle. It reinforced the defenses of the main castle by providing an elevated vantage point against potential assaults. Like other forts, it played a role in securing British trading interests and managing the broader colonial presence, including the transatlantic slave trade. Fort Victoria was constructed in 1821 on the site of a ruined fort built in 1712. Fort Victoria was formerly known as Phipps Tower, in honor of its initial constructor, English Governor Phipps. It was later renamed Fort Victoria after Queen Victoria of Great Britain. Perched on a hill on the western part of the Cape Coast Township in the central region, the fort overlooks both the Atlantic Ocean and the historic town. Fort Victoria was used as an outlook post for signaling purposes. Fort Victoria is a historic military structure located in Cape Coast, originally constructed in 1821 on the site of an earlier fort. It was first known as Phipps Tower, named in honor of Governor James Phipps, a British colonial administrator on the Gold Coast. The structure was later renamed Fort Victoria to pay tribute to Queen Victoria of Great Britain, reflecting the growing influence of the British Empire during the 19th century. Situated in the western part of Cape Coast Township, Fort Victoria was strategically built as a